Frankie and his friends are awesome.
And huge, scary claws. Are we there yet? Ah! Attention, story timers. Do you fancy an adventure? Do you fancy sailing the high seas on a quest for buried treasure with only an old map to help? Well, in our new story, Alice does just that with her mate Frankie for company. You are going to love our new upcoming story, When Alice Sleeps, Treasure Map, written by Cheung. Are you ready for an adventure? Don't forget to click like and subscribe for even more adventurous stories. Let's go! I got a message here. It says, "Dear Miss Randall, enjoy the adventure. Think big dreams." From Cindy. And there's also a signature from Alice, who the story is based on, and we'll be meeting her a little bit later. Good night, Alice. Day turns to night and the stars begin to shine. Alice is warmly tucked up in bed, excited about where tonight's dream will take her. Alice closes her eyes and drifts off into a deep, deep sleep. Alice and Frankie are sailing the high seas looking for treasure. They have an old treasure map of a mystery island with a big red cross on it. Today, Alice is the captain and Frankie is first mate. They've made sure to pack plenty of snacks. Alice is steering the boat, but it's not moving very fast. Are we there yet? Oh, sighs Frankie. The boat is quite slow. Not yet, first mate Frankie, says Alice. The island is just over there, past that big pink rock. Frankie is confused and looks at the map closely. That's funny. The map doesn't show a big pink rock. Suddenly, the big pink rock begins to move. The water swells and starts to shake the boat. Whoa! Alice holds the wheel tightly. Oh! Frankie tries to save his snacks. The big pink rock turns to look at Alice and Frankie. It had a hard shell, great big eyes, and huge scary claws. It's a giant crab, shouts Frankie. The giant crab rises from the sea, opens its enormous mouth, and it lets out a huge sneeze that rips the boat's sail. You just broke our boat, shouts Alice at the crab. She's looking a little cross. How are we going to find the treasure now? Oh no, says the giant crab. I was just going to say hello, but then the water went up my nose. The giant crab waves his giant claw. My name is Jimmy. I'm really sorry about your boat, he says sheepishly. Jimmy looks sad. He's broken the boat's sail, and now Alice and Frankie are stuck at sea. Frankie makes a new sail with his spare pants. They look a bit too small to catch any wind, and there's a strange smell coming from them. Do you think this will work? Asks Frankie excitedly. Not really, says Alice and Jimmy together. Alice and Frankie need to find another way to get to the island. Do you want to start rowing now, first mate Frankie? Asks Alice. Frankie pulls out some snacks. No thanks, he replies. Alice starts to think, and her strawberry mark starts to glow. I've got an idea, Alice cries. Can you tow our boat to the island, Jimmy? Sure I can. I'd love to help, says Jimmy. He looks much happier now as he grabs the tow rope in his huge claws. Hold on tight, shouts Jimmy as he starts to swim. Jimmy goes faster and faster until he's swimming through the water at a dazzling speed. Ah! Screams Alice and Frankie as they zoom towards the island. Alice holds on tightly as Frankie tries to save his snacks again. Hey, it's Miss Randall here, chilling with Jimmy, Alice and Slug the Snail. Are you enjoying the story so far? Okay, don't forget, click like and subscribe for more amazing stories. What's that you say? Do it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alice, Frankie and Jimmy arrive at the island. It's hot, full of tropical trees, and there's lots and lots and lots of sand. Thank you for the ride, shouts Alice. See you next time, says Jimmy as he swims away with a big smile. Frankie pulls out the map. X marks the spot, he says, pointing to the big red cross. Alice and Frankie make their way to the X and start digging. After a few minutes of digging, they hear a loud clunk. I think we found it, screams Frankie. He's found the secret treasure chest. Maybe there's diamonds inside, cries Alice. It's better than that, Captain Alice, shouts Frankie as he opens the chest. We've found more delicious snacks. Alice and Frankie sit down for a well-deserved break. There are tasty cloud cakes, cheesy puffs, and buttery biscuits galore. There's even hot chocolate. Do you think Jimmy has gone far? Asks Frankie. I think so, first mate Frankie, replies Alice. The sea is a very big place, and Jimmy swims really fast. We might not see him again for a while. All right, says Frankie. How are we going to get home? Good morning, Alice, says a gentle voice. Alice is back in her room, in her soft, warm bed. She lets out a yawn and rubs her eyes. It's the start of a brand new day. Join us tonight for another exciting adventure when Alice sleeps. It was all a dream! Alice's dream. What an amazing story. Now, if you love today's story, you can get your very own copy via Amazon, and I will leave a link down below. Also, take a look at the website, When Alice Sleeps. There are so many amazing fun things for you to do. You might want to do some treasure bingo with your family, or even make a pirate hat, and many more. Let's meet Alice.
It's about When Alice Sleeps.
Okay.
So the main character, Alice the Bunny, is based on you. How are you and Alice the Bunny both alike?
We are alike because we have lots of friends. We have the cow creativity. We both have birthmarks.
Oh, what's your birthmark? Where is it?
It's a strawberry mark. It's actually fading a little. But I bet you can still see it. Right here.
We call it a special beauty mark as well, don't we,
Yeah.
Alice, at home? And then, Alice, what does it feel like having a book written about you?
It feels really exciting.
Yeah, why does it feel exciting? Does it?
It feels exciting because I like the new stories and they're really interesting.
And you always help us come up with ideas, don't you? For each of the stories.
You also let me do some book covers. Some of the book covers.
Yeah, you definitely helped me to come up with the ideas for the cover design and some of the illustration work.
Yeah, remember the superhero one?
Oh yeah, but don't say too much about that one yet, okay?
Okay.
And Alice, what do you like about reading? You're always reading books to Mummy.
I like reading because it's really exciting and the characters are awesome. They're also really cool. And I like the words.
You like learning new words, don't you?
Yeah, and the words are really cool.
Yeah. It helps you to speak more, doesn't it, as well? Learning lots of different new words. Alice, if you could go on any more adventures, where would you go and why?
I would go to Candyland because I really have a sweet tooth and I would eat all the candy.
You'd eat all the candy? What sort of candy and food stuff would be featured in this adventure?
I think the candy canes would be as the trees. And cotton candy would be the clouds.
Nice. And Alice, what lessons or messages do you think other children could learn from our storybooks and from your journeys?
I think they would learn about making new friends are awesome. And also think they would think about being kind to friends are really good, and making new friends means you get more care, more love. Altogether, that means friendship.
And maybe like exploring more, to be braver, I mean.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Randall.
I hope you have loved today's story. And remember, if you want more adventurous, exciting books with me, ask your grown-up to help you. Click subscribe down below for even more amazing stories. I thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next one.